Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Marvin Crazy Carpet again here. Yeah, the same guy. Founder of Straight Jacket Communications and author of How to Find Success by Losing Your Mind. Today, you see me before standing under a tree. First of all, I want to thank you for coming to the website, themarvincrazycarpet.com. I know I seem to be quite vain. At any rate, I'm quite excited for you to come here because I've never had a website before, so look around me. I mean, I've had websites before, but we'll talk about that later. But I'm standing here in front of a tree, and anytime I'm trying to communicate with you, I want to get something across significant that's going to play a greater role in your family, your fortune, or your future, or you accepting that you could possibly have one. And today, the reason I'm standing in front of the tree is because let's just say that this is a tree of wisdom, or a tree of truth, if you will. And isn't it important that you and I engage in activities based on and with a foundational truth? Isn't it high time that you and I begin to gather up the resources that are already available? Just as this tree behind me did not wait for my arrival to be here, but I had to come and utilize what it is, what it symbolizes, what it could hold for me. And you know, it could very well be a fruit tree. Well, I've been around there. I've never seen any fruit fall from it. But the truth of the matter is, what if I stood here long enough? Certainly, something will fall. Something will come as a result from me being where other people are not, doing what other people will not do, thinking what other people refuse to think. I like the way I heard it said, in our society, that if you think twice, you're almost genius. Because when you think about it, ladies and gentlemen, the majority of us are doing exactly what we did before, last year, year before, 5, 10, 15 years ago. The only thing that doesn't seem to be going on with the same sort of fluidity is jobs, because jobs are changing. Companies are resourcing. From the time a corporation is formed, it seems to be finding ways to getting you out. In other words, to automate. Now, don't take it personally. It's not for you. But everybody's looking to be more efficient, more effective, how to do more and spend less. So you have to think about this is progress. This is the day of innovation. This is the time to stop doing what's been done and continue to do or begin to do what you've never done. In order for us to do or become what we've never been, we must become someone we've never been. So now is the time. It does not matter what you think about yourself, although it greatly influences, but it doesn't matter what you think about yourself as much as it matters what you have been designed to do. Listen to this. I heard someone say this. He said, the easiest thing that I've ever done in my life was to make $1 million. What? Yeah, he said it. He said, the easiest thing I ever did in my life was to make $1 million. But the hardest thing I ever did, get this, ladies and gentlemen, the hardest thing I ever did was to believe that I can do it. And when you think about the average one of us, what do you think that stops us from pursuing the big dream? I mean, the awesome dream. I don't mean go to work and come back home. And I don't have nothing against work. I can look at it all day. You know, but it's not, I'm not talking about the mundane and the accepted behavior of our society, but I'm talking about the supervision. And what good is supervision if you haven't got a good view? You know, you just stand at the wall, you know. But what good is vision if you haven't got a good view? So I'm talking about the great and the awesome things that are beneath each and every one of us, in terms of beneath the facade, beneath what people normally see, beneath the things that we normally say, beneath or behind the things we normally express. There's a greater thing. It says this. I heard a quote that touched me deeply. I'm passing it on to you because as I'm beginning to live my dreams, I'm beginning to, you know, years ago you couldn't self-publish a book too much, and now you can do it as much as you want. So How to Find Success by Losing Your Mind is a very big reality in my life, and I had to get involved with something. In my book I talk about pride activity, the idea or the acceptance that you can be involved in a product that, guess what, that you started. You don't have to go sign it with anybody else. You don't have to join membership. You don't have to do anything other than to sign up with yourself and to begin to accept for yourself that this you are going to do, that you're going to have a product, that you're going to begin to change your life, that you're going to begin to think higher and do more and accomplish more than you've ever done in your entire life. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no time like today. We are living in a day and age when our very history is changing around us. And I want to share this with you about history. It's been said by men much greater than myself. It said, history is not only being read, but it's also being written. But written by men and women like ourselves who dare believe that it's possible, who dare believe that the easiest thing you can ever do is to make multi-millions of dollars, but the hardest thing you could ever do was to believe you can do it. It's high time you believe it. And if you've got to be crazy in which to do it, then I say you've got to be crazy, because here's one thing that'll help you. I heard this from Stephen Jobs, which was the founder and creator, or co-founder and creator of Apple Computers. He said, to live every day as if it's your last, because one day you're going to be absolutely correct. So since you can't get out of this life alive, since you can't get off this planet without having another day, unless you just don't have another day, and that takes care of the planet thing, then I would encourage you to do this. I would encourage you to find out what 90 to 97% of the people you know and the people that you're related to are doing, and run like hell in the opposite direction. It's not working. To begin to make uncommon goals, uncommon dreams, uncommon destinies for yourself that will ensure the security of your family, your fortune, and your future. I also encourage you to find what you love. You know, it's not just me. It's you know, sometimes I feel almost like a hypocrite because I say, you know, I haven't made $1 million, but I've learned that you got to be locked in. You got to go after something that says, if you want a thing bad enough, to go out and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your pain, your time and your sleep for it. If all that you dream and you scheme is about it and life seems useless and empty without it. If you gladly sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all of your terror in the opposition of it. If you simply go after that thing that you want with all your capacity, strength and sagacity, faith, hope, confidence, and stern pertinacity. If neither poverty, cold, famine, nor gout, sickness, nor pain of body or brain can keep you from that thing that you want. If dogged and grim you besiege and beset it, with the help of God you will get it. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for coming to themarvincrazycrawford.com, because in this I'm going to begin to feature celebrities, not so much because they're celebrities, but because they have changed the way that they think, causing everything else to change. A great mentor of mine who passed away some time ago, Jim Rohn, he said, if we change ourselves, we can change everything else around us, our community, and whatever it is, our financial status. We can change our neighborhoods, we can change our philosophies, then we can change everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, if it is to be, it's up to me. And remember, you got to share your wisdom with the world. You don't even know how many people are waiting for you right now. Wait, you think I'm not good enough, I'm not ready, I don't have enough money, I don't have a Colgate smile. Well, guess what? You don't need any of those things. All you need is all you have, and all you have is enough. I'm going to save some of this for the next talk, but I just want to encourage you that, as I said, history is not being just read, but it's also being written by you, written by whoever you think you are, and you know what, you got these friends or these associates in life, and they say, who do you think you are? I want you to look at them and say, who do you think I'm not? Ladies and gentlemen, I encourage you to realize and to accept in the depths of your being that it's not that we aim too high and miss, but that we aim too low and we hit it every single time. God bless you. Live your dreams. You can find success, but only by losing the mind that you presently have. Take care and be blessed. Waiting for something to fall from this tree. I think it was wisdom, huh? I feel smarter. Take care.